Hello everybody, Lucifera here with you. Today I want to tell you about a simple spell with the seal of Bael. Bael is the first spirit of Goetia, and I have done many spells with him. I can tell you that Bael is a loyal spirit, and he will protect you and hide you away from troublemakers and difficult people. Here is this version of Goetia that I use, and Goetia tells us that Bael rules over 66 legions of infernal spirits, and he appears in different shapes, sometimes like a cat, sometimes like a toad, and sometimes like a man. Bael appeared to me in my inner vision when I was doing the ritual in the form of a man. He wore grey clothes. He was silent, but he covered me with a blanket to hide me away. So summon Bael during Sunday and during the astrological hour of sun. You will need 1 tea candle and patchouli oil and pine oil, because these two oils are protective. You will need a yellow seal of Bael, and I have designed my seal like this. They have eyes, but they see me not. And I read this statement many times while I am doing my spell. For example, 10 times or 15 times. And of course, before you do the main ritual with Bael, I advise that you do the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram. There are versions suitable for practitioners of who are on the left-hand part. You do this ritual, and then the main ritual with the seal of Bael, and then you finish all this again with the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram. You will need your necklace, which you plan to wear every day. For example, if you have troublemakers at your work, then you will want to wear this charged necklace to work every day, so that you will not be noticed while you are at that place where the troublemaker is also present working. So, first of all, you take the seal. I do my ritual like this. I ask the 4 elements whom I summon to support me, to support my spell. So I pass the seal of Bael through smoke, through incense, because the smoke represents the element of air. Next, I take the seal and hold it over the fire candle, because the fire candle represents the element of fire. Then I dab a little bit of water on the seal of Bael, because water in the glass represents the element of water. And at last I apply some salt to the seal of Bael, because salt represents the element of earth. And then I summon Bael. I say, Bael, I call upon you, please come, because I need your help. I call you in the name and by the authority of my master Lucifer. And then after that I apply my blood to the seal of Bael, and I also replace the necklace like this. I place my necklace, and then I read the spell to Bael in my spell, I ask Bael to help me go invisible, so the troublemakers will not detect me while I am at that place together with the troublemaker. And at last, then I apply the oils, the 2 oils, pine and patchouli, onto the necklace and also on the seal. And I raise power by walking clockwise in my circle, and by sometimes if I want to, I can say some ends or something like that. And then I project the power into the seal. And then I'm finished with my ritual. So here in front of you, you see a tea candle. This is the spell candle, but you can use a larger candle. For example, something like this. You roll it in some protective herb. First apply oil, and then you roll it in some protective herb, like, for example, crushed garlic. This candle is coated with cinnamon, and you can use cinnamon too, because cinnamon has several features. It is a herb of love, but at the same time it is protective in nature, so cinnamon can protect you too. And after you have charged the seal, you simply place it in some department of your handbag and carry the seal with you every day to the place where you meet the troublemaker. You wear the necklace every day too, and you will notice that the troublemaker will become moved away from you. This will happen due to some rearrangements, for example, at the workplace. And you can also do other spells in combination with this spell. For example, to really move away the troublemaker, if this is a nasty person and stubborn person who is annoying you and sitting with you in the office all the time. You can take a doll of this person, and during your ritual you simply insert some strips of paper with written commands like, I have to be at another place. I cannot sit in the office all the time. And you read these thoughts, these commands, to the doll of the target. Then stuff these thoughts, these paper strips, into the head cavity of the target's doll, and also add some commanding powders into the head cavity, and then stitch shut the head cavity of the target's doll, and this will move away the target from you. Bael is safe to work with. Just add in the end that you want this spell is for the highest good of all involved, and that it manifests in a safe way for you. And well, this is it. I hope that this simple spell will help you to obtain peace and harmony in your life and free you of troublemakers. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.